Good day and welcome to Vonus Office Engineering. So today I'll be showing you how to check for your leaks in your top cylinder to know if you have a valve that is leaking. We'll try to see how we can use the right equipment for your job. So we have some that will be here today. So this is a valve leak detector machine, which I'll be using to show you if you have a leak in your combustion chamber or where you have your valves. Then next we have a valve grinder. So this is a valve grinder and this is a pneumatic valve grinder. We also have the electric, which I will just show you here. Let me show you the electric. So this is the electric valve grinder machine. So whether there's light or there's no light, we here at Vonus, we'll keep going. Run us through how we can conduct these repairs and show you step-by-step process of how we're going to do it. So let's start. So we have two gauges here. Right? This one is just for the pressure of air coming into the machine. But this particular one is the one that is giving us a reading on the suction we are having from the valve. All right. Now we are trying to confirm the amount of air that is lost in the machine and if you come and see, you can see we're having minus, right? Instead of having 0, we're having minus 20, minus 40, minus 60, minus 80, minus 100. Now, if we're having air between 100 and 80, it means we are losing about 20%. And that is what we want in our engine, right? We want our engine to have a maximum loss of just 20% of air. And that's what we're going to check. So, we doing that now shows that we are having more than 50% loss in air, which means our valves are leaking. Majority of our valves are leaking. But for the purpose of this training, I've actually opened this valve, so I'll explain it to us and we'll know how it works. I actually have two gauge here. So one is telling us the amount of air per PSR that's entering the machine itself. The second one is telling us the amount of air that is being lost from the top cylinder head. Alright, so it's very simple. When I turn this machine on, we have suction going on here, right from the top here. So this one is actually sucking air out of the valve to the suction. So you can see it picking my hand like this. Right? So what we want to do is kind of replace it here. So here we have our intake for our air and fuel mixture. So I'll place it here like this, then I'll turn it on. Right? Now we can see that it's about 50 air, but the idea is that this cylinder head is having issues because we are losing almost 50% of air, which means there is a leak going on in this chamber. So we'll check the same thing for this one, and we'll do the same thing for this under head and see how it goes. So let's remove it, put it in the next one, and turn on again. So this we're having 40. So it shows that this cylinder head is very, very bad. So the first thing we're going to be doing, we need to clean our top cylinder to make sure that most of the carbons that we can get it as much as possible. So we'll do this. Once we're done, you can see that little of the carbon component has already left. Right now, for the purpose of these tutorials and this training we're going to be doing, I won't be doing all the cylinders, right? But I'll be showing you how you can check for leak in one cylinder that is fully coupled. But I'll show you I've used this particular cylinder, so I'll show you how we're going to grind and resurface this valve head, right? So the first process, we're using our machine, and now you are checking two sides. One, you're checking for the inlet, and we're checking for the exhaust. So how to check for the inlet? We have this is like a suction tube. Right, and once we place it in this our inlet port here, it sucks to it and it drags air. So the amount of air entering from this valve to the suction tube is showing the amount of air that is lost in that particular combustion chamber. That's when your engine is fully coupled. Right, so we're going to test now to see how we can confirm this. So I've actually applied the grinding compound in 4 of these valves that are here. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. So remember I showed you earlier on that we have a valve grinding machine. We have two. So this is pneumatic and we have the electric. So I'll be showing you how to use the pneumatic valve grinding machine, and maybe in our future videos you'll see how we're using the electric valve grinding machine. Now they have what we call suction cups or suction plates. I don't know how you're going to call it, but I'm going to explain that to you. So let me open the pack for our pneumatic valve grinder. So these are suction cups, right? So we have one, we have two, I have another one here. Take it inside because of depending on the size of your valve. Right, if it's a big one, use it. If it's for the inlet, normally the intake for air and water are usually smaller, while the exhaust are actually bigger. Right, so I'll pick this. So you can see it. So what we call it suction is that by the time we place it on the valve, it heats and it sucks to it. So you can see it can't. So what we'll do is this: we'll fix it into the shaft of our grinder, right? And we'll connect and make it to you. So this is how it works. So this is like, you can call it a relay valve, you can call it a switch. So as I open, you can see, so I can reduce, I can increase, depending on what I want. So the first thing we're going to do is this, right? Because I've opened this valve, so push it outside. Now, if you watch, look at the valve, this is what we call like the valve sealer. I can see it has carbon, right, on it, and these are things that are causing these valves to be leaking, right? And if you look at our valve here, I look at the tip, we're having this carbon compound, right, on it. So the first thing we have to do, we have to remove all this compound. So you can use sandpaper, just a bit if you want, just to scratch the carbon compound off, just a bit, right? And I'll do the same thing on the seat, right? Just a bit. Now, when we want to put our valve, because this particular machine is going to be rolling it up and down, right? So we need to make sure that the valve is clean. And then how do we do that? Very simple. We'll use this. Right? Make sure it's clean. Yeah, we can fix it back. Now, before we do this, we have what we call a grinding compound. So this is a grinding compound. Now you can see there are two, right? So we have hard and we have soft, right? So we're grinding two times. The first time we're going to be using hard, right, to grind, and the second time we're using soft to finalize the grinding process. Right now, this is how you apply your grinding compound. Okay, we apply it just at the tip here. So make sure we have it and it goes round. So when we have it like this, then we'll place it inside. I'll have this, so I'll just do this. Good. And just like that. So let me show you how clean this is. Right? So you can look at the valve seat where it sits. See how it is. Now, look at the valve in question. So you understand the difference. Let me open the next one for you. So watch. You can see the difference between this one with not grounded and the one with grounded. And now with this, you find out that your engine would work perfectly. And most times, this is not caused by when you see your engine checking, when your engine have leakage. And how you can know this is very simple. If you should lose your plug, right? And if you find out you have things like oil or fuel inside or at the top of your plug head, right, it means there's leakage in your combustion chamber. So this simple process you can do: bring it out, do your compression test, right, for your valve head, do your grinding, and that should be all. So you can stay tuned to us for more videos, because we'll be giving you an update video like this as time goes on. Thank you.